experience on me hanging out in this Ascend 10-foot kayak. What I like, what I don't like, I'll give my full reviews, but it's my first time trying it out. So, given I've got a camera, poles, and paddle, it's going to be a different scenario. I'll do my best to capture it, but we'll see how it goes. Enjoy this video. Comment below if you got questions, comments, or anything. Please subscribe, and let's see what happens. Alright, so bear with me here. I'm a 6'4", 210 pounds. I'm in a D10 Ascend Kayak. And I'm doing this for the first time. So I think this kayak's rated for 300, maybe 280. So I'm not quite there, but I'm getting close. It's a windy day out. We had a storm that's passing through right now. Hopefully it's stopping this afternoon. But I'm gonna give this a shot. A little nervous, not gonna lie. It's almost like your first time driving a bass boat or driving the trolling motor. It's going to take some getting used to. Alright, so been out in the water for about 5 minutes fishing. Got my first snag, so don't know what I'm snagged on. Working towards it. Not bad so far. I think given the fact that I'm so big, it's causing this to be a little tippy. For a shorter, probably normal sized person would be fine, but it's having me adjust a little bit on how I want to fish and or adjust my kayak. So let me go over what I'm fishing with out of this kayak as I get moved, position myself. As I fish, I can position and just kind of use the use of the paddle to realign what I want. But right now, just so we're good, I've got a 7-foot medium action pole. If I had a 6'8" or a 6'6", I'd go with it because it's a shorter rod and I've got better capability on my casting skills. But I've got a 7-foot medium action Johnny Morris carbon light micro guide rod that allows me the flexibility in the rod to do whatever I need to do, whether it's top water, spinnerbait, crankbait, jig. I'm not expecting to catch big fish, but if I do, I can set my drag differently to reel that in. On the line, I've got 14-pound XPS fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon often offers me the best versatility for the lures that I'm fishing or that I have selected. I've got a 6/8-1 Johnny Morris Signature Series reel. It's just basically what I had with 14-pound line that I swapped out. That's the setup that I have. Right now I'm starting with a V&M wobblehead with a Wild Thing crawl on the back of it, and really just working down the bank. Given the conditions, I've got a lot of wind. When I first got here, I thought it'd be some sort of a jig bite, a bottom bite, but now that I've got a lot of wind, I've got cloud cover, I'm starting to see blue herring and cranes. I'm really thinking it's going to be a spinnerbait bite or a topwater bite. I've looked at the map a little bit on the lake, but I didn't do a whole lot of research, so I don't know what depth I'm in. I know what area of the lake I'm in. I can see the contours of the land to kind of tell me what I should be expecting, whether it be a drop-off or flats or stuff like that. But I'm not in my boat. I don't have my trolling motor. I don't have my grass. I can't tell if there's bait fish in the area. Basically, I am just going off what I see. So if I see birds in the area, that tells me I've got bait fish around. If I'm not getting bit on bottom, maybe I need to move something faster or get something on top of them. Or I just may not be around the fish. So kayaking really tests your fishing skills, also your athletic skills. Really makes you think outside the box. Do I need to go towards trees? Do I need to go deeper? Do I need to go closer to shore? Do I need to go up, down, faster, slower? But I'm using the conditions to tell me what I should be changing to next. I'm not going to be stubborn-headed and fish one thing. I'm going to try to mix it up and change it around a bit. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to a topwater next, although the clouds are starting to ease up, and given the amount of wind, I should probably go to a spinnerbait. I'm going to do both, but first, probably go with the topwater, and let's see how that goes. Got my topwater on. Gonna make a couple casts. As soon as I change the topwater, the conditions change. rain, I'd pick probably, I'm gonna guess, 7 out of 10, at least for me, on conditions to go out and try kayak fishing. As you can see, I'm moving pretty good. The wind's blowing pretty hard. I've tested myself out in a cove. It's not raining, which is a good thing. It's starting to clear up, but I think the wind's going to continue for the rest of the day. But with that said, I found a pocket across the lake, and it's not a very big lake. I'm on Longview Lake, and there's a pocket right across. It's wind protected, so I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to do what I can to try to make it across dry, make it across safely, but at this point in time, I can see the boat ramp. I feel comfortable making this run and position and trying to get myself protected from the wind. So let me show you and let's see how this thing goes. So the marina and everything's over there. Not going outside those no wake zones because there's boats out there running. But you can see the type of cove that I'm in. You've got a boat back there. A lot of good trees back there that look good to fish. And I might park myself back there, we'll see. Right now I'm just trying to finish my little jaunt across and stay dry. Alright, I got one. Changed up to a weightless swim bait. Bass Pro XPS. Ooh, and they're eating crawdads. Hopefully I got that. That was kind of cool. It's been kind of slow day, kind of typical, I'd assume, just given the weather pattern. So, but you know what? Still having a good time. We've got bluebird skies. Not a whole lot of clouds. We've got wind, but I'm back in the cove, so I'm somewhat protected. Throwing a spinnerbait, throw a crankbait, throw a jig. Given that it's summertime right now, I'm thinking about going towards some of these deeper trees and fishing deep, fishing slow. A couple things that I've learned so far is really got to take your time. Can't be in a hurry. On this, for me, I can't stand up. Positioning can be beneficial. It can be hurtful. There's a lot of trees in this lake. And it can be hard to position boats. What I've been doing is I'll take my paddle with one hand and just kind of slowly adjust myself when I want to do a slight turn. I can use my rod as I reel to kind of turn the front of my boat a little bit, but positioning with a rod in the hand and a paddle, got to get used to it. The other thing is you're durable. When I say durable, I mean you can bounce off whatever you want. If you know you're going to hit a tree, you can just bounce off it and run and reposition yourself and adjust for it. So that's kind of cool. The other piece is I made a cast and I got snagged up in a tree. Didn't get a video of it, but had a hard time just using my rod to get it off. I couldn't stand up and was thinking, how do I get help getting it off? Paddle. Paddle's a great deal to kind of jam up in there and try to loosen your lure, and it popped right off. So that's kind of cool. I haven't had to do it in the water yet, but the fact that I've got a tool at hand that I can use to correct myself, to pull lures out, to get lures unsnagged, it's kind of cool. Still a different experience, still love being in my boat, but it's something different and it's something fun, and I'm challenging myself, and that's kind of what it's all about right now.